What are exotic species?
An exotic species is a species that has been introduced into an environment that is not its natural environment, and therefore it has no competition for food or other resources, and can be a big problem to the local environment.
Make sure you don't eat a real jellyfish.
Freshwater jellyfish, or Crassbecustus sorebus, are a species native to the Yangtze River Valley in China. It was then found in London and then in the southern United States. Eventually it ended up in Lake Huron, and because of boats traveling throughout all 5 of the Great Lakes, has ended up in Lake Michigan in Milwaukee.
Once the species was introduced to the Great Lakes, the species was then dragged into Big Muskego and Little Muskego lakes. In the bigger lakes and rivers, the freshwater jellies don't have as much of an impact, but because of the less diverse habitats in the lakes of Muskego, the other species are very much affected by the exotic freshwater jellyfish.
The species can also easily be spread by wildlife in the polyp stage, along with the movement of aquatic fish. Some fishers may catch them in a bait bucket without realizing it and pour it into a different habitat where it will adapt to life and reproduce.
This world is full of compound words. Speak slower, bro. Words you won't be heard.
The freshwater jellyfish are able to reproduce both asexually and sexually. This means their population will always be increasing.
These freshwater jellies do contain stinging cells, but they are much too weak to affect humans. The worst you would feel is a little sting, kind of like a mosquito bite. However, although not fatal to humans, it does have a large impact on small fish.
Jellyfish.
I made this for you.
Freshwater jellies mostly live off of copepods and zooplankton, which they paralyze with their 400 tentacles.
Jellyfish. Jellyfish. Jellyfish.
Freshwater jellyfish are quite small, ranging from 15 to 25 millimeters across and are a translucent white or green color. The jellyfish are not actually jellyfish in reality, but receive the name because of the resemblance to these other sea creatures.
Jellyfish. Jellyfish. Jellyfish.
These jellyfish will begin to take up more and more room in the bottom of our lakes before they overrule the majority of biodiversity down there. This would cause problems with the other species living in lakes, and eventually they would not be diverse at all. It would just be water and large amounts of minuscule jellyfish.
Jellyfish. Jellyfish. Jellyfish. Hear the difference? Jellyfish.